Welcome back to our WooCommerce 101 series. Next up is the Checkout Settings tab. Let's start with the Checkout Options settings before going over the included payment gateways. Starting with coupons, you can enable or disable the use of coupons. Coupons can be a powerful part of your shop and marketing and sales strategies. Be sure to watch our video covering coupons if you enable them and want to learn more. The next options let you enable or disable guest checkout. As the name suggests, with guest checkout enabled, a customer doesn't need to register a new account or log into their existing one to check out. If you select Force Secure Checkout, make sure you have an SSL certificate installed by your host. You'll also have another option appear with Force Secure Checkout enabled, titled Force HTTP when leaving checkout. This simply forces all pages other than your checkout pages to load over HTTP. Below is the Checkout Pages section. You can set pages you want WooCommerce to use for the cart, checkout, and terms and conditions page. If you selected Install WooCommerce pages when you first installed WooCommerce, they'll already be set for you. Just be certain you have a cart and checkout page set, otherwise no customers will be able to check out. The terms and conditions page is optional, but if you do select a page at checkout, customers will have to check a box to agree to your terms and conditions before they can complete their order. They can also read your terms and conditions on the page you select here, as it is linked to on the checkout page. The checkout endpoints are added to your checkout page URLs to handle specific actions during the checkout process. If you are going to make your own, make sure they are unique and don't appear anywhere else on your site. Otherwise you can break or cause issues with your checkout process. Now we're finally to the exciting part of actually earning money for your products or services. Before getting into the settings of each included gateways, you can set a default payment gateway, which means that it is selected by default at checkout. You can also reorder how they'll appear on your checkout page if you enable more than one by clicking and dragging them to your preferred order. To go into a specific gateway settings, you can either click Settings along the right side here, or head to the top of the page and get to each gateway settings in their respective sub-navigation section. We'll start with BACS. Under BACS, commonly known as Direct Bank or Wire Transfer, you can start by enabling or disabling this gateway. If enabled, be sure you title it, write a short description, and provide instructions as you'd like. In the account details, be certain you provide the account name, account number, bank name, routing numbers, IBAN, and BIC SWIFT details for each bank account you want to make available to accept BACS payments. Note that this gateway does not process payments automatically. It requires you to check for payments and approve those from within your bank account that is set here. Then manually manage the order in WooCommerce. Next is the Check Gateway. As the name says, this is one way to accept checks on your site. Once again, if you enable this gateway, title it appropriately, write a description and instructions on how you accept checks so customers have clear steps on how to pay via check. Similar to the above gateway, this gateway does not process payments automatically. Normally, you'll want to wait until you receive and cash the check before you set an order to complete and deliver the customer's order. If you like your customers to pay cash upon delivery, you can use the aptly named Cash on Delivery Gateway. This lets your customers check out and make orders on your site, knowing you or your delivery personnel will collect payment when the order is delivered. As before, title this gateway and write a description and instructions so your customers know what to expect when paying with this gateway. You can also enable this gateway for virtual orders and even for certain shipping methods you set up in the Shipping tab. If you want to accept credit cards and payment immediately, we include PayPal Standard and Simplified Commerce in WooCommerce. If you want to use them as your payment gateway of choice, be sure to check out our videos and documentation for those gateways. They require a little more setup and separate videos to clearly explain how they work. Please note that Simplified Commerce is only available to US store owners at the time. With that, you now have your store set up to accept payments. Thanks for watching, and follow along with the next video that covers the Shipping Settings tab.